Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Get your coffee. Relax. Good morning.
What's up, Cal?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Florida Avenue
That's
Grill.
my-
Are you waiting in the line? Are the lines still there?
That's
You
our
know,
old stomp. That's our old stomp.
We went to
Cal.
Howard, so we know all about the Florida Avenue Bar and Grill.
Come on, man.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Good morning, Nicole. How are you? Welcome
up,
to
Nicole?
the show. Welcome to the show. Everybody come on. Get your coffee. Get your tea. Get your acai bowl.
The snacks.
Get your... No, you're not doing snacks this morning.
Snacks.
y'all.
Like,
no, no
You
snacks.
can have nuts and grains.
No, it's too morning. It's too early. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. No, what else do we eat? We eat oatmeal in the morning,
Oatmeal.
right?
Yeah, some eggs.
Eggs.
A
No,
little bacon.
no.
What, you can't eat eggs and bacon?
I
no more?
keep it light. Your protein shake, y'all. Your smoothie.
You like the parfait. You like the parfait from
Your yogurt with the stuff on it. I don't like the cookie crumbles and stuff on it. It's too sweet. Stay
Look.
away from the sugar, y'all. Stay away from the sugar this morning. Get your little coffee. Get your little
the
tea.
Lord made us choosing beans. Y'all eat what you want to eat out here.
Y'all see this. Y'all see this. But as his wife, I really try to keep the sugar down in the house, don't I, baby?
Yeah, keep the sugar down. Yeah, that's real talk.
Sugar is from the pit.
Mm.
Good morning, Curly Coco Love. Oh, I love that name, Curly Coco Love.
Shout out to Curly.
Yes, Curly Coco Love.
What up?
We're going to hear this song a few more times. I did find some other songs, y'all. So it's coming. We got a few changes coming in September. We're going to move out of this location. I think we discussed that this morning and finalized it, or did we not? So you see how he is. You see how he doing, y'all. You see how he doing.
Baby, they don't care. They don't care. That's
I
about you
just like to
changing your
keep
location.
people up on what's going on. Good morning,
Okay.
my Saturday faves. Who sings your theme song? I tried to find it but couldn't.
Uh-huh.
Melissa, yes, I'm going to find that for you. That is
Her name is Chuntley. Yeah, we'll put it on the. We'll put it up for you.
so you have to go to Epic. I think this song actually crossed over. You can find it now. So it's called Sweet Talk. I love this song, and it's like because we talking. Oh, no line. That's good.
Look, that's a post panorama blessing right
Yeah,
there.
it is. Well, it was a line during He
No,
just
I'm
got
saying,
there early.
He said there's no line, so I was just saying that's a blessing
He
right
just got there early.
Post
That's
panorama.
good. He just got there early. I'm looking right now, MR. We're looking right now. Let me see.
Did that show up when you hover over it with the mouse, baby?
Oh, thank you. There we go.
Tyra Shanty.
I'm going to type it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, she got a new project out actually right now. I was thinking about pinging her, see if I can pull her into the show one day.
She over in Ghana right now.
No, I think she's in Sweden or Switzerland.
Chante.
If y'all would like for me to see if I can get
Oh, Lord.
Shanti
He
on
just
the
trying to do that because
Tyra-
she cute, y'all. She real cute.
Tyra on the show,
Yeah, we going to see
type
about that.
yes or no in the chat. Yeah, that girl, same age as my daughters, please.
Yeah, if I could probably do it. She would think you were a...
No, I'm sending like the information from like the Heath and Tracy official stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, and if you guys want to send us anything, send it to hello, Heath and Tracy. We have a new email address. I had info before, but it got too busy. So send it to hello, HELLO. Put it in here.
Well, hello there.
I'm trying to type. There we go. Oh, I meant.
Go ahead and fix it, baby.
Can I fix that? No, I
It
can't
should be
fix
edit. It should be edit thing on there.
Here we go.
somewhere.
I'll put this here so everybody can see. Tyra Chandler, Sweet Talk. Sweet Talk.
Shanty.
CAN. Yeah, that's what it is, guys. And we found it on Epidemic Sound. If you go to Epidemic Sound, there's a lot of real new cool music. And if you look in the links below, any of the descriptions of our videos, you'll see the link to Epidemic Music. And it's
Don't we have our link in our description, our epidemic? Epidemic Link.
You trying to make me work this morning?
It was just a question.
I ain't trying to work.
Just a question.
I'm trying to enjoy.
Just a question. Do
I'm
we have
trying
an
to-
epidemic link in our show notes?
I was just saying that. You weren't. See, y'all, he don't be listening to me sometimes. Are we not vibing this morning? Is that
I'm
what's going on?
multitasking. It's cool. It's cool. Go ahead, baby.
You multitasking?
Finish your thought.
Wait. I forgot what I was gonna say now. But
you
anyway,
were talking about epidemic sound.
Ooh,
You were talking
y'all,
about tired
I
Cantonese.
think we not vibing this morning.
We vibing fine.
Okay.
We having a good morning.
I'm having a great morning.
That's what I'm saying. Continue.
I don't mind listening to the song over and over, guys, because I literally don't listen to the song during the week.
Right.
I just don't. So
It is a dope song.
It is. I want to get up and like move your hips like this. Good thing y'all can't see the whole thing.
Who was that? One of our viewers was asking us about it a few weeks ago, and she was like, "Who is the Afro-Caribbean African quasi vibe?"
Y'all know what I'm doing in my chair. I really hate that they've sexualized the cultural aspects of dance, of African dance. It is not Afro-Caribbean and Afro dance. The culture is not sexual in that way. It is a little bit, not the way that they've made it. And I'm just gonna say they, because y'all know who they is. But it's just not. It's just when I'm moving like that, it's just something that just fills my soul. It has nothing to do with sex. So here we go. Oh, should I say that?
Probably not. But
Here we
all
go.
right.
Oh, damn.
It's all right, baby. Be you.
Boy, the police gonna be after me, y'all. They gonna
It's
be
okay,
after
baby.
me.
It's a family show.
It is. We gonna keep it clean.
Come on through the door.
Come on in. We're gonna be talking about the DMV today. I finally got a name for the show, y'all. Remember we talked about this when we first started this? We started with Conversation with Heath and Tracy.
Yep.
Design your life, because that's what we're talking about here. Design your life. Got a new logo coming. We're gonna have mugs, so we're gonna have water bottles.
Some merch, you mean?
What else should we have? That's all I can. I mean, the little phone thingies, because maybe caps.
Somebody might want a T-shirt out there.
I guess I'm not a T-shirt girl,
No,
so
but people want T-shirts though.
okay.
Who knows?
We'll see. But yeah, that's coming. What else is coming? We're gonna start streaming Monday nights. That's gonna be our couples night or our wannabe couples night. We're gonna record our definitely T-shirts. Okay, I got it. We'll do. We're gonna stream Joyfully Married After podcast. We're gonna start up our new podcast this season. And it's not a new podcast, y'all. We've been doing the podcast for years, but our new season, we're starting up Joyfully Married After podcast. We're going to do it live in the evenings. And he is going to be doing
Tech Tuesday?
Tech Tuesdays, y'all. Tech Tuesdays.
Tech Tuesday's coming. Absolutely. Get into it.
My eyes watering this morning.
Uh-oh.
It's not good.
You want me to get you a wet cloth, baby?
No. I did the nose squirties. Okay, here we are. So we have music. Welcome to Conversations. Okay, you can see my husband likes this groove, y'all. You gonna start the show, baby?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Conversations with Heath and Tracy, where we meet here every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. EST to demystify your move to the DMV. And so since Tracy and I are such transparent people, you can also ask us anything.
If you have a question, type it in the comments below.
Yes.
And we're going to answer your question.
Yeah.
That's what this show is about. You can also reach out to us, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
If you're thinking about moving to the DMV, the Queen and I would like to help.
Because we live here.
That's why we here.
And we moved here, and we've lived here before.
Share the knowledge. Sharing is caring.
So today, we're going to continue our conversation about what's going on in the DMV as far as demographics. We talked about a little bit last week, but I didn't get to all of it.
Okay.
Which state is the most diverse on the East Coast?
Yes.
And then we're going to get into the questions. Also, if you want a private one-on-one session.
Private one-on-one?
Well, two-on-one.
Yeah.
We know some questions are not, you don't want them on the show, whatever. You want a little bit more time with us. See the link in the comments or in the description.
Right.
And we will definitely hook that up. You'll get a spot on our calendar.
Some people want to do a deep dive into tech, transitioning their careers from where they are.
I love those, and I love.
Hey, I'm thinking about tech. I want to get into it. I don't know what to do. I want to pivot.
I love those, and I love keeping up with how your search is going and how your transition is going.
Some people want to talk about, hey, I'm trying to get to the DMV. I want to do a deep dive with you guys. I want to go over this and that.
We're here for you.
We can do that. Some people want to talk about their relationships.
If you want and then the last thing we're going to talk about in Design Your Life. Sorry, somebody, one of my best friends, y'all, is texting away right now. She don't watch the show. She lives here. So Design Your Life. What are we talking about with Design Your Life today, baby?
We're going to talk about your brain and how it is impacted by new experiences. We'll get into the scientific data point for you.
And if this is your first time here,
I'm Heath.
And I'm Tracy.
Tracy and our parents, podcasters, and joyfully married after 31 years. Hey, if you want a positive, upbeat vibe in your Saturday morning, join us here at 11 a.m. EST. As we talk about life in the DMV.
We've been doing this pretty strong now the only weekend I think we missed was when I was sick after I got my second COVID shot. And when Addison graduated from Howard University.
Very true.
We were celebrating that weekend.
Yeah, they know that. They've been rocking with us.
I know. I love that.
Yeah,
we really enjoy it. And I think it speaks to our tribe and how you guys are just really, really checking in and just really, really growing with us and everything. We appreciate it.
And on that note, let me give y'all your flowers this morning.
No, it's not time for the flowers.
Oh, okay.
So if you need help in relocating to the area, take a second to subscribe. Yes, I'm the producer too, y'all. Take a second to subscribe to the channel.
And hit that like button.
Yeah, hit the like button right now too, guys, because that helps with the algorithm. That helps push it all out there and everything.
Yes.
If you're new here, do what he says.
Type new you down in the chat because we want to know that you here. This is your first time here at the show. Cree and Tracy and I want to chop it up with you. We answer all of our comments and questions ourselves. And if you're new, we want to give you some love. So we appreciate you. Type new you down in the comments.
New you, welcome to the show.
Yes.
Welcome to Design Your Life with Heath and Tracy.
Boom. Welcome back to Design Your Life with Heath and Tracy.
Do you want the music or not?
I like the music.
I know you like it.
Can you loop it? Keep the vibes flowing this morning, y'all.
Giving me work to do.
It's a beautiful Saturday morning here
but you gonna
in the nation's capital metropolitan area.
Let me see.
Queen Tracy and I are here semi-vibing today.
I don't think we're vibing today.
We're semi-vibing, right? We're not having any kind of negativity, any kind of like marriage spat. She like the lips, y'all. She likes the lips. Hey.
Okay, that's a whole nother show.
That's for the Joyfully Married After segment that we'll be doing on Marriage Mondays.
Okay.
Yes, more to come.
Now you can show your flowers, baby.
Okay, I was just trying to segue, right? So the way that my brain works, it works on like keywords. So I hear something and I'm like, boom. Let me give my people your flowers, right? So the concept is, right? Why you gonna wait till people gone and they 6 feet under to give them their flowers, right? You give people flowers when they're here. Give the people the flowers.
Speaking of that, can I say something? It's my personal opinion, but everybody needs to buy life insurance. If I see one more GoFundMe for funerals,
Oh, baby, this is the upbeat vibe on your Saturday morning
but
with
you
Heath
said
and Tracy.
give people your
We
flowers,
are designing lives and giving flowers.
But you said give people your flowers, so
I'm trying to give the people their flowers.
Okay.
This is a different concept.
And buy life.
It's a different
It's
concept
cheap. No,
right now.
it's cheap.
So the point I was getting to is that we are very grateful for our audience. We have beautiful love coming from Heath and Tracy out to our audience and the people who are rocking with us each week, every Saturday. And the people who are new to the show, the people who are going to be watching this on the replay, the people who watch us every Saturday, the people who have been rocking with us for multiple weeks, multiple months now, I give you your flowers.
Okay, y'all. Here we go. And he got these this morning because it stormed in D.C. last night.
Look.
You got to put them in the camera, baby.
Okay.
Put them right here.
Where you going to put it?
Right here.
You set it up, baby. Go ahead and set it up. Put it where you want. Look at that.
We gonna need a flower cam.
Look.
I think we gonna need a flower cam.
Flower cam. Look, hand-picked by your man Heath. This is with love. You can't find this at the store right here. If you bought this from the store, what's that like? $75?
You think so?
Shoot. That's a lot of flowers in there. I got the rose game. You can't even find those hydrangea right there. You can't even find those.
But they're all over.
Multiple
they're
species.
all over our neighborhood.
Multiple species of roses in there. You got the smell good with the lavender and those other purple joints right there.
These are my favorite right now. They're blooming right now in everybody's yard. Can you put this one back?
Mm-hmm. Did you smell it?
No, I don't want to because my eyes are watering already. Those are really popular in our neighborhood. Our neighbors plant them in the front yard, y'all, and they're usually up against a foundation. We call them foundational plantings. Mm-hmm. And what they do is they're taller than you. They can grow up to like 8 feet tall. So if you can imagine looking at a bush with flowers this big on it.
Okay.
8 feet tall. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. I have to go take some pictures so y'all understand what I'm saying. It's gorgeous. So if you get some of those, plant some of these in your yard right here. These, I forget what kind they're called.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed your virtual bouquet from your man Heath.
Let's say good morning, everybody.
and
ABC
Queen
Star,
Tracy.
good morning, y'all. Oh, I'm moving to the DMV next week. Congratulations.
ABC Star.
Yeah.
What's going on? Now, is that
that's her name, ACB Star.
No. What I'm saying is I want to know if ABC Star is
ACB.
ACB Star. Are you connected to anybody that I know personally?
Okay.
Just type yes or no.
Just
on
keep
that.
it moving.
We're just curious.
All right. He think he know everybody, y'all.
Because I do know everybody.
Okay. Good morning, Ron.
My man Ron
Happy
Hitson.
Saturday. Happy
Ron
Saturday.
Hitson in the building. Heath the Tracy legend.
Oh, Nicole got a question. We're going to get to that. We're going to get
What's
to
up,
that.
Nicole?
Charmaine.
Hey, Charmaine.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Charmaine.
So I got a bone to pick with somebody.
Thank you. Uh-oh.
And it has nothing to do with none of y'all. So there's some people I watch on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber.
Y'all breathe. Everybody breathe.
And I also watch a lot of YouTube. There are very few shows that I watch on television. But, oh, Lord, babe.
My bad.
Wow.
It's okay. Go ahead.
No, it's not.
It's okay. Keep going.
So, there's one person I watch.
One of your favorites.
Is actually.
One of your favorites.
Is in town this weekend
for
a conference.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And this person lives in one of the other states that doesn't really abide by the panorama happenings. They're either from, I'm not going to say where they're from, but they're from one of those states. So they came into D.C. airport.
Okay.
And then they're at their hotel and everything. And mind you, last night it was pouring.
Yep.
Pouring. It was a storm. It's like a Friday storm we got going on.
All right.
Every Friday we get a storm. And this person said, y'all, D.C. is dead. D.C. is done. I am here to tell you.
Okay, speak on it.
That is not true.
Okay.
If you live here.
Right.
We are sensible. Responsible.
Right. We masked up.
High information people.
Very
we are not low information people.
Highly educated people.
We
in
are
multiple ways.
We are masked and vaxxed.
Yes,
we move in this era a little differently than those that live in some other areas of the country. I would like to say. And I'm saying this because we're talking about living here.
Right.
Now, if it's pouring rain outside and I have been at work all week because I have a job. Okay.
J-O-B.
I have a high-paying job.
J-O-B.
Or I have a job that's paying for my living, and I'm good with it.
All right.
I'm at home on Friday night.
Right.
I'm not in the streets.
You've been working.
Okay, I've been working all week. The second thing is they indicated that the airport was dead, and this is that and the other. We are in the middle of a panorama.
Okay.
I would be shocked if I walked through the airport and it looked like Atlanta at the height pre-panorama.
Not to mention, we do have 3 international airports in the area.
We have DCA, and we have IAD, which is Dulles.
Yep.
Okay. Don't come to DC talking about DC is dead. DC is not dead.
Yeah.
We went to a beautiful function last week, and I'm going to start posting all this stuff on our social media accounts, y'all. So start following us on Instagram and Facebook. I don't get on the Facebook much, but I'm trying.
It's all right. I get on the Facebook.
And I am going to start, if y'all are on TikTok, I love TikTok. Y'all get on TikTok. He's still not on TikTok. I'm trying to get him there. But understand,
Put me on your
DC
TikTok.
is not dead, y'all. It's very vibrant.
Yes.
We are very sensible here.
Right.
So just because you don't see us in the street,
Right.
don't mean it's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, we in the street. We're at our friend's house. We're finding out who is in our bubble, right? We're trying to find we have bubbles.
Yeah.
That's how it works here.
Right.
We have a bubble ourselves. We don't go anywhere else. We only invite these people to our house.
Right.
And we only hang out with these people. And when we hang out with these people, we eat outside. It was pouring last night.
It was.
So people weren't at the restaurant.
Right.
I ain't eating inside with the windows closed. I am a high information person, as are most of the people that live in this region.
And most of the people that watch this show.
Okay. So don't come to DC talking about it's dead. We're not dead. We live.
If you include Baltimore with the DMV, it's like 10 million people here.
And we live. We have jobs, we have lives, we have friends, we have circles, and there are tons of activities to do here every weekend.
Okay.
Hot or cold.
All right.
And there's only 60 days out of the year that are cold.
Yes.
So what does that tell you? We have major universities here. We have plenty of health care.
Yes.
Our hospitals are on, they doing all right now. They're not like in those states we're talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm not down in those states. Y'all want to live there. I ain't got no problem with that.
Right.
But we are keeping it real here in the DMV.
Keep it real.
Okay. I just had to get that off my chest.
All right, cool, baby. I think that you did that.
Y'all understand me?
And we can move on. Bring the vibes back up. Bring the vibes back up.
All right. Happy Saturday. Thank you. Good morning, Adam.
My man Adam, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh, here we
Florida
go.
in the house.
It's a good thing that people think it's dead, so these housing prices can come. But let me tell you, it's coming together, y'all. It's really coming together for you. It's coming together for you. Okay. As I go on and try Home Snap. That's the new app, y'all.
Okay, wait. Let me get my song in. All things are working for my good.
Y'all know that one.
All right, go ahead.
Y'all know that one. So, yeah, Home Snap is the new app that you want to download.
Okay, Home Snap.
I'll try to remember putting thing.
Okay, shout out to Home Snap.
Pull up
and
Home
they're not paying for that statement right there.
No, I'm gonna see if I can share it. I can't share it, y'all. My girlfriend pinging me too much. Y'all
It's
see
all right,
all
baby.
her
It's all right.
text to me talking about somebody in town. We got to go somewhere, and I got to find out if that person is vaxxed. So this is how we do it. So this is part of my circle. So my circle is ready to go. So she knows that little part of her circle is ready to go.
My days say ready to go.
Ready to go. That's how it works, y'all. So yeah, the housing prices are stabilizing here. I'm gonna get you more information on that. There's somebody I watch on YouTube called Reventure Consulting. He's really, really good and keeping you up with what's going on regionally, because real estate is regional. It is not. Don't listen to what they're talking about in the media as far as housing. Try to look for regional information. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, baby.
I'm getting a lot off my chest this morning.
It was that magical coffee I gave.
Oh, guys, I don't drink coffee. My husband brought me a cup of coffee this morning. I was still in the bed.
I got Queen Tracy caffeined up, y'all.
I'm like, woo, I'm flying. He was like, okay, calm down. I was like,
I ain't saying nothing.
No, you didn't.
say
I
nothing.
think he likes it.
I didn't say nothing.
It's a bit much for me. I'm usually a little bit more chill.
Look, well, our audience is the benefactor because they are
Hey.
receiving the energy and the upbeat vibes from Queen Tracy's embodiment.
Okay.
How about
Good
that?
morning, Christian Morena. Good morning. Okay, y'all like the vibe? Okay, I'll try to keep it out.
Hey,
Maybe I get another cup of coffee.
I don't think we need any more. Of that.
See?
I think we good, right?
See?
We got the levels. We got the levels at the perfect equilibrium, much like the technical challenges that we have ironed out on the show.
Y'all notice that?
How about that?
So I found out what was going on is it was clipping.
Okay, Queen Tracy.
And let me tell you how it happened. Yeah, I'm going to blame Heath.
We was clipping over here.
I'm going to blame Heath. So
Of course. It's
one day
always
we were
my
sitting
fault.
here. We were just playing around with everything before the show.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, I can't hear it. And
I was
so I
like-
was like, oh. So I turned it up, and I turned up the wrong button.
I was like, turn me up in my headphones.
So no, we're good now. So let's move on to what we're going to talk about. So remember last week I started talking about density and all the reports coming from it. Which neighborhood in Greater Washington is dense? And we talked about how D.C., Logan Circle in D.C. is still the densest,
Yep.
which is right there in the middle of everything.
Okay.
Columbia Heights, Logan Circle, Scott Circle.
Mhm.
We love the Circle neighborhoods, guys. They're just so cool. It's really like having a park in the middle of your neighborhood. The current densest tract is P Street. They've got a lot. They got a Whole Foods over there. Yeah, that's another tip, y'all. Wherever you see a Whole Foods, look for or where Whole Foods is going. Now it's going to be the Amazon Fresh stores. That's going to be the new thing.
Okay. Okay.
As a matter of fact, there is an Amazon Fresh opening in Chevy Chase this morning.
Yep.
And there's
It's
a
already-
line outside.
it's already a line.
Outside. Yeah, it's a line outside. I'm not standing in line. I'm
Follow,
just not doing
follow
that.
the Amazon Whole Foods.
I know
gang,
where
y'all.
another one is opening.
Follow.
Nobody knows yet.
It's a super secret.
It ain't no secret. I
Queen
just know.
Tracy are you going to share the secrets?
It's gonna be in a new National Land in Crystal City area. I can just
Okay.
tell because I can tell the way it looks on the outside. I was
Okay.
like, that's gonna be an Amazon Fresh, and it makes sense because it's next to some of the new Amazon buildings. Okay,
Speak on it.
so I wanted to show you
Pro
guys
tips from
this.
Ethan Tracy.
This is a good,
Pro tips.
good. So this is from the new census stuff.
Okay.
This is 2019 segregation integration detailed.
Okay.
So you know how you all always ask me about where the people live,
The
right?
lighter
Where
expression
are the
folks,
where the lighter
brown
persuasion? Where are the
folks.
brown folks? This map is the bomb, and it is so true. So as you can see the I ain't gonna say these words that they saying. Can y'all see that?
Look. Okay, put this map down right now. Put this map down for a second.
Okay.
Close this map down.
You want music or no music?
Yeah, you can give me some music.
No, we don't know music.
So Tracy
See
and
how I
I,
do that.
Tracy and I used to go to this church in Atlanta, and one of the terminologies that this particular minister used when she was describing people was that, look, we are all spiritual beings having a human existence, right? I think most of our audience agrees with that.
Oh, I know who you're
With
talking
that-
about.
with
At
that
first I was
premise.
like, who are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I think most of our audience agrees with that
RP,
premise.
I can't say
You can say Dr. You can say Dr. B.
Dr. Barbara King, y'all.
Dr.
Hillside
Barbara.
Church.
Dr. Barbara. So back in the day, when Tracy and I were going to Dr. Barbara's church, she said we're all spiritual beings having a human existence.
That's me.
And some of us in our human existence are expressed
Differently.
lighter than others.
Yes.
So when you hear me and Queen Tracy refer to our brothers and sisters as lighter expression, then we're talking about people who are expressed very, very light.
In the color in the crayon box that you would paint your clouds with if you were a little kid.
Yes.
Because that's not what they are.
Right. So y'all tracking with you.
Okay.
Y'all tracking
Just
with
so
us,
you
right?
know.
So we just wanted to put that out there.
All right. Let me go back.
Carry on, Queen Tracy.
All right. So back to this map,
Back to
y'all.
the map. Okay.
Y'all see this?
Mm-hmm.
So D.C. is segregated in a funny kind of way.
Okay.
Okay. So where you see blue is the most integrated.
Yes.
It's like you can find some of everybody there.
Yes.
Now, just to give you a better idea, I don't have my little mouse thing. I got to
That's all right,
download
babe.
my little. But if
That's
you
all
look
right.
in the very center, that's Washington D.C.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see how the purple people
Okay.
have creeped in.
All right.
Yeah, how the purple people have creeped in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can see how the high, I don't like saying POC, y'all, because it's just, it's not that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you can see how segregated it is. But you can also see on the west side how the west side is turning that red color now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way it's turning that red color, I'm going to show you another map in a minute. It's happening gradually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I'm going to go to the next one. So
Okay, wait. You talking about the red you talking about in the district proper? This
so
red?
no, to the west. To the west.
The west over here?
Yeah, if you look at
Okay.
the left side of the map, you
Okay.
see that red
Out of
area.
Virginia?
That's out in Loudoun County,
Mhm.
Reston.
Mm-hmm.
What we were talking about, that's out and far out in Fairfax County. That's good, y'all.
Right.
That's good because that's where a lot of higher end homes are and
Mhm.
everything. And I'm just showing you, PG County is not the only place. It's where we're concentrated,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not the only place if you don't want to live there or you can't find a house there because it's really tight there to find a house there.
Okay.
This is another good example.
Okay.
You've got 2010 Cleveland Park. Let me tell you something about Cleveland Park.
And where's Cleveland Park, baby?
Cleveland Park is in Washington, D.C. proper.
Okay.
It is right below Chevy Chase.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the nice side of town, if you know what I'm
Okay.
saying. It's like, ooh, when you go over there, it's like, ooh, these houses are nice. Ooh, these houses are big. Ooh, these are tree-lined streets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, people are walking, and, it's really, really a cute. It's not cute. The houses are big.
Right.
But Cleveland Park is one of those places we looked. As you can see,
Yep.
it used to be more purple. And if you remember purple is a lighter persuasion,
Mhm.
okay?
Light
Look at it now, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It is more ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
It is more ambiguous.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and move to this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Another one, baby.
So this is where it has changed. And
Okay.
this is inside the district.
In the district proper.
Right. These little things are the neighborhoods. And I'll have a link to this article in the description before. You look at last week's, if you look at last week's show, I had the description in there.
Right,
So this
right.
is where it has changed, where it's
Mhm.
not so much Chocolate City anymore.
Used to be Chocolate City.
Yeah. As you can see, it's turned from red to ambiguous to blue. But what was blue? Blue was just mixed up, I think.
Yeah.
Blue is just mixed up.
Yeah. It's very swirly
So
in DC.
it's swanky in DC. I
Very
don't
swirly.
feel it's one thing or the other.
Mhm.
It is shocking to see more of the lighter persuasion in the city,
Mhm.
but for the most part, I don't feel like it's one or the other.
Yep.
I just don't. I don't
Right.
feel that way about it. And then what's this one?
Let's see, baby.
Okay, this is Washington, and then this is the east side.
Right,
so this
right,
is the
right.
PG County side.
Yep.
This is the Maryland. Well, all of it's surrounded by Maryland on that side of the river.
Yeah. They
But-
see it. They see it.
Yeah. So this is showing you how it's splitting now. And what is this? This is 2019. So
Yep.
this is from the census also.
2019.
So you can see how that low to medium segregation, how it's not really segregated anymore, how that's creeping out that way. So these are things to keep in mind when you want to look at how you want to live here.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to live here differently.
Mhm.
So this is a good article to keep in mind.
Yeah.
And if you like anything you see here, guys, go ahead and hit that like button.
Hit that
We want to
like.
keep the likes rolling.
My like sounds nice. Check one.
No, my mic, baby, my mic.
I was making a pun on like. It was
Okay.
a like pun.
Okay. So what we got here? Let's go back to a question. We had a question up here. Nicole. Hey, Nicole. Welcome to the show.
Nicole Wesley in the
Is
building.
Silver Spring a good place to live?
I love Silver Spring. Silver Spring is dope. It's right above. I have an affinity for Silver Spring because when I was being indoctrinated into DC when I first came to Howard, Silver Spring was right above that part of Northwest DC. Right as you go up Georgia Avenue, you look up and you're in Silver Spring. And so I always have fun vibes when I think about Silver Spring. The location is great. It's like living in the city almost. You have access to transportation, services, shops, restaurants, places to live. And Silver Spring is actually affordable in the context of of the rest of metropolitan DC?
Yeah, we talked about a neighborhood near Silver Spring a couple weeks ago, and we also have done a video on Silver Spring.
Yep.
So if you if you go to YouTube, you do Heath and Tracy, and then you put in Silver Spring, you'll see that I am working on a new technology that we've got coming out. I haven't really decided on it yet. That's going to help you actually search our videos. So they are, to me, I have my daughter's, one of my best friend's daughters lives in Silver Spring. She's younger, but she's got a roommate in a nice high rise. Silver Spring is a vibe. It's definitely, what I like about Silver Spring is it's close yet it's far. It's like its own little metropolis. They have a lot of services there, but you can also, it's like its own little city. So you've got downtown Silver Spring, which has the high rises and the metro station and all the services. And as you move further out in Silver Spring, you actually have like neighborhood areas but it makes it walkable to that downtown area. So definitely a thumbs up for Silver Spring.
Good question.
And there's no S on it, by the way.
It's all right.
No, I just want to know.
Yep. No S on Silver Spring and no S on Bison.
No,
Singular.
don't ever say Bison with an S on it.
Both singular and plural.
And that includes my fellow alumni.
Bison.
Okay, lighter expression. I love it. Yes. I think it gets us to thinking more about who we really are as people.
Right.
As beings on this earth plane. It gets us thinking more about that and how we relate to our creator, to God. So I think it's better just to refer people that way because that's really what they are.
Okay, go on and preach for a second, Tracy.
R.I.P. Dr. King.
Dr. B. Yeah.
Go ahead. He can tell you a little bit.
Well, Dr. Barber's son Michael and I went to high school together. Yeah. Mays High in the A over in the SWATs, and so
he knew her personally.
Yeah, I got to know her very well over the years, and so
as a young man, and as we got older.
Yeah. Shout out
Joseph Brooks.
What up? What
got
up,
the
Joe?
Oh, Falcon logo up. I love that. Go ahead and read his question, babe.
Joe says, which area is the better shopping area? Reston Town Center, Ashburn Shopping Center, or Tyson's Corner? Thinking face emoji.
So, my personal opinion is Tyson's Corner.
Tyson's Corner.
And the reason why I say Tyson's Corner is because it literally has
everything.
You've got 2 malls.
Yep.
They actually,
I think it's like 3 malls, really.
It feels like 3 malls. I guess they have like an outdoor kind of mall thing.
I don't know. Well, Tyson 2, Galleria.
It's a lot. It's like,
it used to be like just Tyson's and Tyson's 2, right? Back in the day.
Well, now it's Tyson's. Yeah, it used to be Tyson's 2, and Galleria. Now it's Tyson's and Galleria. So Galleria is a high-end mall. I'm talking high-end. Like
bring the bag.
Like the
LV
the crystals
and,
in what's it called, Vegas. The mall I told you y'all would go in and spend half $1 million in an hour.
Yep, you can do it.
So they have a mall here like that. It's called the Galleria. You got Neiman's, you got places like that, and they added something new to it. I haven't been over there, considering we're in the middle of a panty and everything.
Yeah, but there's restaurants out there, all kinds of shops, right, across the board. And it's very common to see, Maryland tags, DC tags out there.
Everybody shops there.
It's the best shopping.
And it's not centrally located, but it is very easy to get to.
It is.
It is the best shopping, though.
Yeah.
I've shopped in other places around here, and it's good.
Yeah.
But I think like White Flint used to be the big, or no, Mazza Gallery. Mazza Gallery used to be the high-end mall. Mazza Gallery is kind of dead now. White Flint, not so much. So, yeah, if you want to shop here, if you want to come here.
Nothing in DC is dead. It's just changed and evolved in terms of where things are.
Yeah, they're trying to make City Center, if you've ever been there. Yeah. Now, they're trying to make City Center. I would say high-end shopping, and I don't want to go all the way out to Tyson's Corner. I would go to City Center. Yeah. City Center has everything from Chanel to Hermes to Tom. I mean, they have everything. Tom Ford.
And where's City Center, baby?
Okay, so if you guys ever go on Instagram, you see the people with the balloons and stuff over their head, and they're taking the picture in the alleyway. That's City Center. Another City Center location, it's in the middle of DC, literally, is where we did our first pros and cons of DC video with our daughter Jasmine in the video. That's also City center.
Correct.
So you can actually look up city center and it will take you there.
Yeah.
So you've got the high-end shops. You got Louis Vuitton, you've got Hermes, you got Chanel, Tiffany, Tom Ford, I believe, has a store over there. I think there's a lot over
It's
there.
dope over there.
The Neiman Marcus Galleria is really, really nice too.
Yeah, no doubt.
The thing that I like about high-end shopping, y'all, is the people. It's not that many people. It's just not that many people.
But you got to bring the bag.
Yeah, bring the coins.
But like even like Boston back in the day, right? When we were in the 80s, early 90s, that was like a place that you could go to shop, and that has changed and evolved into something very different now, but it's still very active over there.
Now Georgetown is still another good place to shop. It's boutique-y to me. It's like an outdoor mall during the day, and it's dead at night, which is weird because when we lived here before, it was during the night. Well, it's switched a little bit. You've got some shops.
The store is closed.
Yeah, the store is closed. They've got some cool stores over there. We have done back to school shopping in Georgetown when we lived in North Carolina. We would come up here and shop, just get a little flavor. We've done back to school shopping and Christmas shopping in New York. Just to give you a different flavor, to give you a different look.
Yeah.
Now, so there's Georgetown proper, which is good shopping, I think. They've got an H&M, and the H&M there has home stuff in it. I think it's more than one level too. Then you've got Tyson's Corner, which has Tyson's Corner and the Galleria, which is the high end. And then you have City Center, which is the high end.
Okay.
So there's plenty of shopping here.
There you go, Joe. Good question.
Good question.
Home
No more questions? No more questions?
Home team.
Dylan and Sanders. Hi, Dylan.
What's up, Dylan?
The dedication. Yes. Okay. What else we got here? We've got, I was talking about Boston. Yeah. So I was talking about Boston before. There's a new regional champion as far as, let me go back to this headline so y'all know what I'm talking about.
What you talking about, baby?
Which area has the highest density. So Boston, we've talked about Boston before, and I believe we've done a video on Boston. Boston is in Northern Virginia, Nova. And it has its own metro station.
It does.
It's probably the closest downtownish area to where we live.
Yep, right down the road.
We hit Boston a lot.
Yeah. And
it is now the new, like, densest area to live in the DC area. Did you know that?
That actually kind of confirms what I was just saying about how it evolved and changed, right?
Yeah.
Because back in the day when I used to think about Boston Commons, right, it was like literally a mall.
Yeah.
And kind of like a little area around it. But now you have like 10, 12-story high-rise buildings around there.
And they
lots
are full.
of people who are living, right? There are a lot of my colleagues and coworkers that live over there now, right? Because you've got the shops, you've got the restaurants, you've got how they've kind of repurposed that mall area.
And it's reasonable.
And it's every time I go over there, I mean, it's buzzing.
So it says it's about the population in that area is 6,000 people. It's crazy.
That's like in the span of
it's like
a few
5 blocks.
Yeah.
It's like 5 square blocks, and it's so I'm gonna give you the names.
Go ahead, baby.
North Randolph Street, 9th Street. Those are the areas right around Boston.
Yep.
And if you just put Boston in when you're doing searches, just say Boston, BALLSTON.
Not BOSTON.
No, Boston. And it has about 6,000 people in that area. They've got everything. They literally have if you live over there, you need not even leave.
Yep.
And then they have the metro station too. So not only do you live over there and have everything and have a high rise, or even you can have walking distance homes around there, it's going to be a really, really cool place to live.
There are also some businesses that have moved in over there, right? So there are like some higher rise buildings over there. I know MasterCard has a big operation over there.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, MasterCard has one or two signature towers over there, as well as there's another one that I always see over there. But yeah, so you can also work in Boston, right?
Yeah.
So live, work, play.
Yep.
Transportation. So Boston is a good look.
The other thing I want to point out is they have a high track score. You guys know when you go to those apps and they have the track score, it's a 94. That's how it is over there. So if you like living in cities, if you like living in areas that are vibrant and mixed, when I'm over there, I see everybody. I see a lot of us too. people walking their dogs, people with their babies. I see little kids on their bikes because it's somewhat affordable. And it's got small little pocket parks, restaurants everywhere. If you, let's see. Is that that is the area. It's got little parks over there. I noticed it's very walkable, and it has single family homes near the older apartment buildings, and then it has a high rise. It's really close in. Let's see, and it's off Glebe Road, which is where we live off Glebe Road, but it's a little further away. Okay, so
there you go.
Instead of fearing density, our region can recognize some higher density places are both necessary and desirable across our region. So I'm going to name them for you: Boston, Logan Circle, Friendship Heights. Okay, it works. Just so you know, it works if that's what you're trying to do.
And if you're not familiar, Logan Circle and Friendship Heights are both in DC proper, right?
Yes.
Boom. There you go.
Christian Moreno, wife and I loved Boston. Yeah, we stayed there for a couple days and looked at a few nearby townhouses to rent. Yeah, you're going to see the townhouses in that area too. Townhouses, and if you go a little further out, you can find the older single-family homes. And they are starting to tear down the homes and build the new, big giant homes that are in walking distance. So it's a really cool place over there too. I agree. Good morning, Russell.
My man, Russ.
Good morning.
Shout out to the OGs. Appreciate your service to Russell.
Shout out. I haven't even looked at the time. Guys, we are rolling here. So I wanted to know how your week was. If you are enjoying the Design Your Life part of the shows, we're really moving toward mindset and getting your head wrapped around what it's like to change your thinking around moving, around paying a little bit more to live somewhere, around changing your location or changing your job. That's why we have that part of the show, because that's something that we are really into, and we just want to pass that on to you. So let us know how you're liking that part of the show. Also, let us know what else you want us to talk about. Okay. We talk a lot about just living here, what the vibe is here. Today's a beautiful day. There's a lot of free stuff. I need an editor, so I need to get you. I got a lot of content, but I just got to get it.
Right,
I got to get it. Right. Yeah, I'm trying.
The audience is rocking with us, and we appreciate it. That's why we give them their flowers.
That's why we give them it. All right, let's jump into Design Your Life. Oh, y'all can see my phone now. How did that happen?
See your phone?
Yeah. Oh, that's not the right one. Let's go back to here. Okay, let's go back to this one.
That was like the logo you were working on, right?
I wonder how they could see I must have hit a button when I was setting up that page. Sorry, y'all.
No, that was good. It was like Design Your Life. It was like a little...
Yeah, but it had my phone on there. I didn't like that.
So we're talking about the psychological reasons why novelty, from visiting new places to socializing, makes us happier and healthier people.
So,
right?
Yeah, and my eyes still on.
No, you're good, baby.
So the thing about it is new experiences. We got to jump into the space of understanding that new experiences are not only good for us, psychologically, but good for your brain, actually. It changes your brain.
Yeah. Yeah, so the idea is that, we talk a lot about D.C. in general and the DMV. And so frequently when people think about the area, they think about like all the cool museums and the things that you can do, the Smithsonian piece and the parks and restaurants and the river. And I mean, you can go on and on, right? And so really all of that ties into this concept of new experiences, right? And I remember when Tracy and I were looking at moving here, when we started first thinking about it, our minds were just like opening up to like all the cool things that we could do once we got here, right?
Yeah.
And so it makes...
And we're doing them.
And we are doing them. And it makes so much sense that it ties into some specific things that are happening with our brains and how it enhances our joy when we're doing all these different things.
Yeah, do new things, guys, especially now. It's so important.
Right.
My coworkers and I, we were on a meeting the other day, and we were talking about how it's just the same thing over and over every day. You get up in the morning, go walk the dog, and we don't have a dog. Don't get a dog. And
some people like dogs.
Okay, well, I love dogs. I literally love dogs. I just don't want one.
Don't get a dog.
Don't get a dog. And so we we're going through the same thing every day in our life.
Yes.
And so what's happening is our brains are actually not growing. Our brains aren't sparking off. So novelty changes how we perceive time.
Right.
And I'm going to go ahead and read this. Neuroscientist David Engelman, who's focused much on his research on time perception, discovered something fascinating about novel experiences or new experiences. They make time pass by more slowly.
Right.
Okay. In effect, this can make your life feel longer. So you ever feel like you go through your week, you've done a regular week, and you're like, dang, that flew by. That's because you're doing the same thing every day. Say, think, for instance, about summers when you were a kid versus summers now. Like, summer is over. I remember when it was cold, and now summer is over. So when you were a little kid, it was like, boy, it's time. Ooh, that was a long summer. I went here, and I went there, and I did this, and I did that. And so and the only time you write down memories is when something is new. So for a child at the end of summer, they have lots of memories to draw on because so many things were new for them.
True.
So we almost have to reinvigorate that whole experience of when we were kids and when we did something different during the summer. We didn't go to school every day. So the summer seemed to have taken forever in retrospect.
Yes.
So, but once you're an adult, you kind of know the rules of the world, you know. So when you get to the end of summertime, like we are now, we're coming up on the end of summer. It's like, oh my gosh, what happened?
It's gone.
Summer's gone. Why? Because you don't have any footage to draw on. You can't remember as much in terms of distinguishable memories in summer because everything else is just routine. We're still going to work every day. We're still picking up the kids from school. We're still doing the grocery shopping. We're still, you're still doing the same things. Now, hopefully some of you got out and started, flying or visiting or finally seeing people this summer, and maybe that's going to prolong your summer and make it better. But I will tell you, as living here this summer, this is the first summer we lived here and we did so much, I felt like summer has been long.
Yeah.
And so I think this is 100% true. What do you think, babe?
Absolutely. The other thing this article was really alluding to was the importance of being in the moment, right? And so the author was describing time when kind of post-panorama, and all of a sudden you go out and look at a lake and it's like shimmering and it's like looking into a kaleidoscope. Or you're looking at this tree. I know we were having the same conversation about our neighbor with the red buds. In the spring when the red buds started popping.
Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful.
Like the richness of the color. I was like, that thing is like
I never
purple,
noticed it
like,
before.
I was like, dude, this is I mean, I was obsessing over this daggone tree.
And they were all over the city. And we've never noticed anything like that before.
And so the point of what was happening is that you're living more in the moment.
Right.
Right? And so you're appreciating what it is that you're experiencing, and your brain is like, hey, I'm experiencing something new and novel, and so it makes so much sense that you have to live in the moment, and it really it freezes that time, and you experience something in a deeper and richer way.
Woo! Super
Russell!
chat! Woo! Super chat! Russell! Applause!
My man Russ in the building. OG to the Heath and Tracy. Design
Super
Your
chat.
Life show.
Thank you so much, Russell. It says, I had a chance to visit D.C. in 2015.
Okay.
When I went to the 20th anniversary of the Million Man
Oh,
March.
that's dope, man.
That was so cool. I stayed at the Homewood Suites in Springfield. Yeah, Springfield's a really cool place. As a matter of fact, I have Springfield coming up in the rotation to actually talk about that area and how different it is. You would be shocked at how different it is now. It's so cool over there. We've got a little bit of footage for you and just how it feels over there. And it's very, very, it feels like they've really, really focused in on having something to do in Springfield now.
Yeah.
And how it's evolved a little bit. So you'll enjoy your visit back to that area. And they are having a march today. I forgot to add that into the show. There's a march on Washington today. They've given us instructions for those who live here not to go here, not to go there. They're shutting down certain streets. So there's always marches, but I think there's been less this year. But they are, I think it's Reverend Al Sharpton. They're marching to for voters' rights. As you all know, in Texas, they just passed laws that have restricted voting rights. And I will tell you this, vote. I am a voter.
Yep.
I never miss a vote, and I am a voter, and you should be too. That's what changes things.
And look, just double-clicking into Russell's note, right?
Okay.
And so you think about that experience and how powerful that was, right? The original Million Man March, and then going back and celebrating the anniversary of that, which Russell is alluding to. And so that's such a great example of these kinds of things that you can experience.
Yeah.
And being in the moment and really appreciating what the purpose of the event was, right? So like being a better man, right? Doing better in your community, in your family, in your life, right? And that what's that word they use in the Christmas, not the Christmas, but anyway, like community and the whole piece, right? And so I think that shows how Russell was living in that moment and really appreciating that experience in totality. And so shout out to Russ, right? It's so germane to what we're talking about.
Yeah,
here.
and so back to what we were talking about as
Yeah.
far as how your brain is receptive to new things and how you should do new things.
Mhm.
It's not only about perceiving how we look at time, but it makes us more resilient, right?
Yep.
Our brains are constantly degenerating,
Uh-huh.
right? And after spending last year, sitting in front of our computers,
Mhm.
it's like you feel like your brain is like turning into mush, literally, right? And so just think about an old city. Sorry, my eyes are watering.
You good, baby?
Think about an old city where roads haven't been repaired for a long time. Think about
Mhm.
the infrastructure of our country. They
Yep.
haven't touched anything for a long time.
Yep.
And if it's just sitting and just being used, it deteriorates.
Right.
So does your brain,
Uh-huh.
right? But when you are confronting novelty all the time, when you're doing something new all the time, you're literally building new things,
Yes.
new pathways,
Mhm.
new bridges, new roadways to your brain. So
Mhm.
it takes care of it not deteriorating. It rejuvenates it. So that's how you want to think about it, especially in this digital time. I know y'all are sitting here looking at us on a screen, and this is how we're able to melt with one another.
Mhm.
But the thing you want to think about, if you're doing it all the time, you're literally turning your brain to mush.
Right.
Get outside. Put your feet in the ground. Ground, actually, actually ground in there.
Right.
And feel that and get emotionally, turn on those different neurons in your brain to get it going again.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We got another super chat.
My man Adam. Woo!
Woo! Thank
My
you,
man
Adam.
Shout out to my man Adam down
He's
in
got a question about Rockville,
Daytona Beach, Florida. What you got? What you got? Let's see. What are your thoughts and opinions on Rockville?
It has a certain charm out there.
Yes. So
Rockville has changed so much than when we remember Rockville.
okay, let me tell you my Rockville story, Adam.
Oh, okay.
When
I
Tracy
love stories.
and I lived here in the early '90s, I worked for Marriott Corporation, and our primary bank was the Marriott Federal
Was that in
Credit
Rockville?
Union. Yeah,
Oh.
it was the Marriott Federal Credit Union, and the location was in Rockville, adjacent to Marriott corporate headquarters, the worldwide corporate headquarters. And so Tracy and I lived in Alexandria, and I had this kind of this hankering for a beautiful drive. And so just like we're talking about here in this section, I was just so in the moment. Anytime I could drive along the GW Parkway and look at the Potomac and see Georgetown off in the distance and follow it around, and then I would jump on the highway and like roll in my Acura Integra on the curves and the switching lanes.
These
and
are the
then
days when you
going
had to go to the bank to do bank business.
Going up, I would go up 495 and I pick up 270, and I would get off in like Rockville to go to the credit union to do my little business. And so whenever I think about Rockville, I would say like these warm thoughts. But in terms of how
Rockville
it
now.
lives now, I mean, it is cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah. What do you want to say
It's
about
very
Rockville?
suburban, though, and it still has a lot of those smaller, like, office buildings out that way, but they have a lot of services.
Yeah.
The other thing that's cool about Rockville is it has access. It has really good access, and it's a little bit more affordable than living in, say, Bethesda or even Potomac, which is kind of sandwiched in between. You still have access to those areas. I think what I like most about Rockville is the access.
Yeah.
A lot of the homes there are going to be either old, like older, or new, because it had this gap there where they weren't really building homes in Rockville.
Yeah.
So I think Rockville is a good place. It is more family oriented, I guess you could say. You want to slow down, more like a Falls Church. Falls Church has more of a homey feel to me, though. But definitely there are pockets of Rockville that you're going to like. I think the schools are good out there.
Yeah.
But you do want to be mindful of that location because a lot of different avenues to get out of there, it's going to be important.
Absolutely.
You're going to have to do a little bit, finagling to get out of there when we do get to a different normal. I'm not going to say back to normal because that's not happening. But when we get back to a different normal, it's going to be a little traffic issue going on. But other than that, I like Rockville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out, Adam. Good question.
The last question, the last thing we want to say about having new experiences is don't think you can't have new experiences. As the pandemic has showed us, there's plenty of the panorama. There's plenty of circumstances in our lives out of our control. So with that'll limit the amount of new experiences that you can have, but you want to. And I know you've heard this before. Be mindful of your gratitude. You be mindful of what's going on around you, and be thankful for what's going on around you, and then create your own experiences. Learn how to do something new.
Yes.
Learn how to play an instrument. Read different types of books.
Take a walk.
Go a different way.
Yeah.
Something that's going to give you new paths in your brain about, to get it from degenerating, basically, during this time we have right now.
Yes.
Any more questions, man? Any more questions? Oh, okay. And what time is it? Hey, we're doing good on time, guys. So,
it was a good show.
I want to say thank you for joining us today. We know you could have been anywhere on your Saturday morning.
No doubt.
And I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to see what my girlfriend's pinging me about.
Yes, about to get out here in these DC streets.
We got some family coming into town today, too. I'm a little excited about that.
My cousin's coming in. So you know what my son told me about my cousin?
What?
So this is really...
Can you share this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is really interesting, right? Because for some of you may or may not know that I was adopted, but I was adopted in the family. And so my biological mother has a twin sister.
Yep.
And so my cousin who's coming into town today is the daughter of my biological mom's twin sister.
So it's your real cousin.
And so she's my first cousin. But the point is that my son was telling me, because our mothers were twins, that DNA-wise, we are more like brother and sister.
Oh, I love that.
Than cousins. I was like, I didn't even think about it like that.
Oh, my God.
Because every time I look at a picture of us,
they look the same.
Why you look like me? It's like, why you look just like me? It's so strange. Right, but yeah, she's in town. She's on vacation with her family, and they're gonna come through today. So
we're so excited.
We're excited about that.
We're so excited.
Yeah, but that was kind of a funny anecdote that my 20-year-old was dropping some knowledge on me.
So thank you so much for joining us today. You guys hit the like button. Follow us next week. We'll be here again, same time, same place. 11
a.m. EST every Saturday morning from the DMV. Demystifying your move.
And remember,
hey, whenever you're going somewhere, wherever you're going, don't just live there.
Design your life there.
Boom. We love y'all.
I ain't got no music. I'm gonna have to give y'all some new music.
we gotta get some outro music.
Let's see what we got.
We're gonna hit y'all with some new joints today.
Oh,
a new sound. Hey,
I like this one. He wasn't sure he liked this one.
It never gets me down, city of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life when it's complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people, this is the city I met all my best friends. And I wanna thank every brick, I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. I owe you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ice Place while we roll up a blunt, and me and Jack would get stoney, walk around and get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get just by walking through the city. No, I'm a small part of this.
City of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down, city of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
I never really had a place to call my own, so I travel and I roam till I find that But I'm full of adventure, so I wander and I venture. And it's safe to say that really I don't mind that. I book a flight to try to figure where my mind's at. A spot where I don't spend no money, just some time at. I mix and mingle with the people till I learn a little. I brought some weed and baby, maybe we could burn a little. She said you're funny, I said no, I'm Xavier, then I left. Sun shining, birds chirping, let me take a breath. I'm headed to the city where my chance to make it best. What people like to give a little, then you take the rest. I'm hoping one day maybe I can find a place to rest. I fell in love with life and wonder where it take me next. I like the hustle and bustle, I fell in love with the fashion. I feel the pulse of the city, it's moving me like a passion and it's mine.
Baby, we go way back, all the situations, circumstances, still we don't mind. Steady going on, I dance around the street lights. Hey,